Hi, my name is Ashley, and today we'll be going over what is InstaDocs, some of the key features, the available modules, and then a product demonstration. So what is InstaDocs? InstaDocs was designed to be a very simple way to store, view, access, and share your documents within Sage 100. There are many document management solutions on the market. Some of these solutions are complex and expensive. For the most part, these solutions are integrations into Sage 100, and that document management solutions is installed separately, and then the product integrates with Sage via buttons that are added to the screens. InstaDocs is different than these solutions because it's the first and only solution created by a Sage 100 developer. The document management capabilities are actually embedded into the Sage 100 panels, which then provide easy access to documents related to Sage 100 records, such as customers, vendors, items, invoices, sales orders, and checks. There are 6 key features. The first one, when we designed this product, the most important feature we wanted was ease of access, so we added a new panel for various maintenance, data entry, and inquiry screens that display the documents for a given record, such as customers, vendors, and items. This new panel allows you to view, share, and even search for documents, which then lead us to the second key feature, which is document tagging. Tagging is a way to tag documents with specific phrases or keywords that you can then search on later. For example, you can tag your document with the key phrase needs management approval, which then leads us to the third key feature, is the master search. So once you have tagged documents, you can then search on those documents, so you can search for all documents for the key phrase needs management approval, and then be able to access and review those documents. You can also search on the file name as well. The fourth key feature is paperless office. In standard Sage 100, Sage has allowed users to print reports, journals, registers, and forms in a PDF format. With InstaDocs, we've taken that feature one step further. We've enhanced form printing programs such as check printing, order printing, and invoice printing, so that after you print the forms, you will be able to save those documents into the appropriate vendor or customer directories. The fifth key feature is we've also built in security for InstaDocs. For each role within Sage 100, you can select which roles. You can then see to access the documents, print the documents, tag the documents. And finally, the sixth key feature, we wanted InstaDocs to be allowed for cloud storage. We've chose Microsoft OneDrive as the cloud product to integrate with. Then lastly, the available modules that InstaDocs has is accounts payable, accounts receivable, inventory management, purchase order, sales order, general ledger, RMA, job cost, payroll, production management, lot serial, service center. Then now we will be jumping into a product demonstration. Alright, so now we're going to start the demo of InstaDocs. I'm going to start in customer maintenance. And then you'll see that everything is the same. There's just a new tab 9 that says InstaDocs. So if you navigate there, you'll see the document directory for you guys. This will be a network location, or it could be your OneDrive path. And then you will see that there are archiving features that can be turned on or off, and then you are able to toggle between the archive and the current. So you can just keep a little less in your current and move stuff to your archive so it doesn't bog it down if you're searching for something and stuff like that. And again, that is a feature you can turn on or off. And then you have your different views of your details, your icons like File Explorer. I like the details. The only time really is in inventory we really like the icons, because if there's pictures and stuff that you guys are storing, you can see those. And then down the side of the buttons, there's like the little magic wand or gear button, and you'll see, let me highlight a document here and press that. And it does go ahead and auto tag for you. So you can see that this was auto tagged in order 184 in sales order, and the user and the date and time. Then you can search by document, so you can search on that tag or the file name. There's just a quick little refresh, so if you're someone that has your screen open all day, or you're moving documents from the cloud back and forth, but typically this window stays pretty up to date. And then this will just take you to the File Explorer in the background. And then the last button is the archiving feature, so you can go ahead and grab documents and move them over between archive and the current directory. But the best feature about InstaDocs is just the quick and easy drag and drop. So if I move this R162 document over, it's just standard drag and drop, and you can see that that R162 document was. You do have your standard right-click copy-paste features as well. And then it's just a simple double-click to open those documents as well right from that screen. So that's customer maintenance. Let's go ahead and go into some entries. So if I go into sales order, just go ahead and create an order here, grab a customer, just add a line here, and we can go ahead and you'll see, again, same thing with customer maintenance, you'll see that new tab 6 of InstaDocs. So you can go ahead and add supporting document at this time of, I'll just grab the R173. You'll see, go ahead and drag and drop that over. This could be anything from an email communication, the PO that the customer sent for the order, anything like that. So again, that auto tagging happens. And then again, you could also add any templates that you have, and it also is a free text field. So if you just want to go ahead and type, you can do that as well. Go ahead and accept that. Then the other feature I want to point out on the screen is attach tag documents to email delivery. So if you have paperless office turned on and you go ahead and check this checkbox, this PDF that you added is also going to be emailed out to the customer. So you can say, hey, this was your PO and here's your order. So if we go ahead and print this order, go ahead and save changes, and just go ahead and print. And while this is printing, we're going to go ahead and get a pop-up. You can default this to automatically say yes, so you don't get the pop-up, but it's just going to say, do you want to print the sales order in PDF format to InstaDocs? You can say yes. And so what that does is creating the PDF document, and then if we go back into the 186 order, you'll now see that that PDF of the sales order, if I go ahead and double click and open that, does go ahead and open for you. And then these documents will also flow down into the invoice data entry. So if we go ahead and create an invoice for that 186 order, we'll go ahead and see that on your InstaDocs tab, those documents flow through. So again, here you have the option to attach tag documents. You can add anything at the invoice step if you want, or again, when you print the order, the invoice will come through as well. So by the time that this is all said and done, you will have, go ahead and print that, you will have the full picture. You'll have the PO that you added, the sales order, and then you'll also have the invoice to reference as well. So you'll have all three documents that went into making that invoice. So if we go ahead and navigate back to that invoice in InstaDocs, you'll see that we have all three of those documents showing up for us. So that is the kind of the AR side. I will say that InstaDocs for each module really mirrors itself on how it works. So same thing on the payable side and purchase order. Everything flows through the system just like we went through. We can go through a quick setup options just so we can talk about some of the options that you have. So here's where you just set up that path. Again, that would be a network location or a OneDrive path. And then you're just turning on the printing and then the naming convention of when you create those documents. If I go ahead and open up, switching gears a little bit because this email just came through, this was the invoice. And again, it has that full picture since we checked that checkbox of attached tag documents to email delivery. So when I got that email, I got the invoice, I got the customer PO that I had originally attached, and I got the sales order attachment. So this was the full picture at the invoice step that we had set them. Alright, back to a little bit of setup is the paperless office. Again, just naming conventions of what you want those documents to be saved. What the customer directory is. I just like personally, and you can see on all of my setup options, I kind of choose the option that has the most information when you save the PDF document, which I think is just good so you can quickly see, hey, this is a statement, there's the customer, and that's the date that the statement was done. So I just like giving the most information possible. And then these two checkboxes are just enabling them InstaDocs in the data entry screens. And here's where I said that auto create PDF, you can just have it set to yes instead of prompt. And then the other main feature that people actually really like having turned on is they generate one email per customer invoice batch. So if you turn this on, you also have to turn it on by customer. But by customer, if you're using batch invoicing, say a customer has 5 invoices in one batch, they will now only receive one email that has all 5 of those invoices on it. So previously they would get 5 separate emails for all of those invoices, but now they can just get one. And then the next little feature is when we check that checkbox of attach tag documents to email deliveries. Without this feature turned on with the reserved word tag, it will email everything out. As you saw, it did all 3 documents, but you can turn this reserved word tag on, and only documents with the reserved word tag that you have set up. So for my instance, it's the keyword email. So it has to have the keyword email to get sent out. And then here, tab 2 is where you can set up your enable tagging of documents. So you want to turn that on so auto tagging happens. And then you can set up any templates that you want your users to be able to use. And again, it also is a free text field. If you have any questions, again, you can always email at us at enhancements@dsdinc.com. Thank you.